She's just not in a good mood because I didn't let her come into my room and scream in my face at 3 a.m. I don't know what's going on with this guy. It was doing so good and now it's like dying. Give me a little bit of water. This guy's like bursting. This is my aloe. It was dying, but now it's being really good. I'm just gonna give it a little bit of water because it doesn't really need. My cat is meowing at me. Chandler, what's wrong? What? She meows all the time that she's hungry and I feed her plenty, so she's a faker. Hello. Hi. It's been a while. So much has changed since I've last posted. Life got very, very crazy, very busy, and I kept saying, I'm gonna post, I'm gonna vlog all of senior year of college, and I didn't. But yeah, since I've last posted, I moved. I live in Brooklyn now in an apartment by myself. I graduated college. I have a job singing at a church, which is very weird because I am also in a band and we have 2 singles on Spotify, so I'm kind of all over the place all the time. But I figured it's summertime and things are kind of maybe calming down for a second and I can kind of breathe. I figured I'd vlog a little bit of my morning. It is Sunday, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately. I like my job, but I work Sunday mornings. But I don't have work until 11, so I do get to sleep in technically, but I hate sleeping in and it makes me feel really unproductive, so I decided this morning that I was gonna get up at 11. A lot has changed. I'm hoping to vlog more. I am going away on vacation for holiday and I am hopefully gonna film that and gonna do maybe a pack my bag with me because I have a ton of stuff that I had to order because when you move so many times like I have, I promise I'm not in the witness protection program, but I've moved at least like 4 or 5 times in my life and I'm only 21 now. You tend to like lose things every time you move or you accidentally throw things out or things end up places where they're not supposed to be. For example, I had so many Lush bath bombs, I don't know where they went. They're gone. There are like articles of clothing or like cleaning supplies and things and either they get donated because in the moment I'm like, I don't need this, I don't wear this or whatever. So I had to buy a bunch of like shorts. I had 1 pair of shorts. I was like, there's no way this is possible because when I went to Sicily, I had pants last summer. Usually in the morning, I like to read, but I'm really torn right now between 2 books. I tend to couple what books I read together. So right now I have Dostoevsky's Notes from the Underground, and I have Andrei Ossiman's Call Me By Your Name. Yes, I have read Call Me By Your Name before. Yes, I've seen the movie about 1,000,000 times. Yes, I am obsessed with like the 2016 to like 2019 era of Timothée Chalamet. Yes, I know. When I was in high school, I was absolutely obsessed with this man. I read this book before, but I read it when I was way too young. So I was like, I definitely need to reread it. And rereading it, I was like, wow, I don't even remember some of this. Like, I don't remember these nuances. I'm 90 pages into this one, but I do want to finish Notes from the Underground and Call Me By Your Name because I'm hoping to bring different books when I go to Florida. I don't know which one I'm gonna read this morning. I think Let's Be Chill and Let My Brain Breathe because I do love this book. It's very heavy. You gotta be mentally there to understand what's going on in this book. So maybe not a morning read when I'm fresh and awake, and it's only 7:22. So I think I'm gonna read this guy for a little bit. The best part about living in Brooklyn and living in New York City is that I have a balcony. I'm very lucky to have this apartment. I'm so fortunate, and I say it every single day. Yes, I moved in like March, but there are some things that, because the building's really, really old, things are actively being cleaned and fixed. So I can go on my balcony, and my balcony's got a grill that the last tenants left and a table that they left, but I really can't put down any other furniture because they had turf and I ripped all of it up because it was gross. But now there's no like protective floor paneling, so I have to wait before I put any furniture down. So I can just stand on my balcony, which I don't mind either. I will go out there and just pace and pace for hours. So I think I'm gonna have my coffee, sit outside, enjoy the morning a little bit. Look at Chandler. Look at you, baby. Hi. What? I gotta say, considering this is like a busy area, it's really not that loud. I think what's so crazy is that when everyone thinks of like Brooklyn and the city, they think of like all the noise, but if you listen, it's just birds. And like, yeah, there's cars driving by, but I think that's so crazy. Like my parents visited and they were like, oh, the windows must be soundproofed. And I was like, no, like it's kind of as loud as it gets, like occasional trucks passing, whatever. But then sometimes in the morning, and I don't mind it because I'm a morning person, you'll hear like the cars honking because there's like a ton of buses and trucks that drive by that have to like stop and do pickups or stop and make deliveries. So sometimes that causes traffic, so people honk. But that's kind of it, and that usually doesn't start until like 8, 9 o'clock, and I'm already up at that point. She's meowing. Chandler. There she is. Hi, Chandler. Hi. I think, truly, my biggest downfall, actually, I don't think it's a downfall. I don't think this is a bad character trait, but I just wish it could be fall all year round. Like, I am constantly thinking about fall. And the worst part is, like, as soon as we pass my birthday, because my birthday's in 4 days, I'm like, okay, fall. Like, I want it to be fall so bad. And I actually went to Barnes & Noble yesterday because I have a giant gap in my schedule with one of my jobs and then my other job. So I was at Barnes & Noble at the cafe and I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna find like fall books because I start like really, okay, this is fall, we're in fall, like in August. It makes me so sad. I literally have been listening to my fall playlist because I want it to be fall so bad. And yes, I love summer and I love going on vacation and going to the beach and visiting family, but I love fall. I literally watch Gilmore Girls every single fall. I have apple cider because I hate pumpkin spice lattes. I'm constantly putting cinnamon and spices and things. And I'm just thinking about all the fall books and shows and movies I'm gonna read and all the places I'm gonna go to. So yeah, I'm literally already on Fable, which is the app that I use to read, to log my reading. Made a list of all the books I wanna read for fall 2026. Like, look at that. And it's just books upon books. This was what I was doing yesterday at Barnes & Noble. I literally was trying to find these books, so I only got the 2 that I could find. I like to spend my morning. I like to just put on something on the TV that's chill and then scroll on Pinterest so I feel productive and like think about all the things that I can do and plan, clean up in my life. So yeah. I have to get dressed for work because it is 9:10 and I leave here around 10 o'clock, so I got 50 minutes, which is literally plenty of time. I'm just gonna wear like something chill, really casual. I've got these American Eagle shorts and of course, this is like a staple in my wardrobe. I'm always freaking wearing this thing. It's the Red Cross Joe Cool shirt. It says, "Be cool, give blood." It gets oddly hot at my job. Like, no matter what we do to fix the air conditioning problem, it is so hot, and the issue is that the rooms are giant windows. Like, it's just a wall of windows, and my boss has blacked out the windows and we have the AC booming, but we have like giant box fans that end up having to just run in the rooms because it gets so hot in there. I only have like 2 hours of work, so it's really not a lot though. That's a crazy thing to say. I only work for 2 hours. I teach piano and voice, so to work more than that consecutively without a break is considered insane. And my boss usually will give me breaks in my schedule if I have a long shift, because even he knows that that is very demanding of someone to work more than X amount of hours without like some sort of break in between. So I'm going to plop all of this on. This is the fit. I'll get like a proper full body shot. But yeah, I get to be very chill at work and I like that. Especially because I'm very low energy in the back. Yeah, that looks better. Let us do some skincare. Let's do some skincare. Because it is work and it's only for 2 hours, I don't really do anything crazy with my face makeup wise because there's no point. So this I've been loving. This is what I usually wear. It is the L'Oreal Panorama Mascara. I like it because it isn't like crazy and I feel like it doesn't bulk up my lashes super crazy and it still leaves them kind of more wispy. And then Burt's Bees Pomegranate Lip Balm. It's nice. It leaves like a little tint and it's not super crazy. And I feel like every 2000s like beauty mood board shows this and it is my favorite thing. And I've been kind of like obsessed with like 2000s nostalgia. So yeah. I'm trying to get better at taking care of like my natural hair texture, so you can tell she's a little wavy today. So yeah, also I just want to show you my vanity setup because it is so cute. I got it from Urban Outfitters. Yes, it cost me like a pretty penny, but it was so worth it. Look how cute this is. And we have everything sort of categorized. The inside is also a mirror. Some people don't like how far this mirror is, but I like it. I think it's cute, and I kind of like a big mirror anyways, and then if I need to get close, I can move closer. But I like it. And I saw people posting about this vanity on the Urban Outfitters website, and I saw people online posting about it, and I wanted it so bad, and I wanted it in this color because you could only really get it in the light brown, and it's been sold out forever, but I finally got my hands on it. And trying to move this in, fun story. My building's really old, and I measured the room where I originally had it put. Now there's this dresser here, so it had to move, but I had it in that corner, and I measured the corner and it fit perfectly. What I didn't measure was the doorways. So it fit through the front door and it fit through the door to get to like my hallway to my apartment. And then I forgot to measure my front door of my actual apartment, and my boyfriend's family was trying to help me get it in, and it couldn't get in. And they took the chair out and it still wouldn't fit, and I literally panicked and was like, I'm gonna have to sell this on site as is. So they had to take the hinges off of the door, and fortunately after that it fit. And then because it's such an old door, we had the moment realization of, oh my gosh, we still have to get it through the bedroom door. Is it gonna fit? It did, thank God. So yeah, I'm really happy because I don't know what I would have done if this didn't fit. And it's such a nice touch to my room. Best part is it comes with the matching chair, and the chair literally just fits like that. I think this is literally my favorite part of like the whole room. This is the best thing. And I have it right by the window, so I can like work. It folds down. And look, now it's just a desk, and I can do work here, and I can like do all my writing, so yeah. Just the outfit, it's very simple, very plain. I've got my Birkenstocks on because it is hot today, and it's gonna be hot all day. This is my bag. Yes, it is just the Barnes & Noble yearly bag, but I love it so much. And it's really funny, I feel like a lot of people I know use this as a pseudo work bag. I have my iPad that I put in because this is where I do a lot of my work, and it's basically what I teach off of and I love it. I always have 2 books. This is my reading book. I think I'm gonna bring Notes in the Underground just because I don't like the implications of bringing Call Me By Your Name to my job with children and getting caught reading that, so definitely not work friendly. And then this is a journal I use kind of for note-taking and like social media posting and things. Actually, what I was using in order to get ideas about what to film today, so very cute, and it's got my band sticker on the front. And we have my Owala. I have about like 3 Owalas because I've lost and broken, and so many of them have just like awful things have happened to them, or they've gotten gross no matter what happens, because in my last apartment I didn't have a dishwasher, so it was very difficult to try to clean them. But these I can just pop in the dishwasher. It's got a little Sunbum sticker on it because I love Sunbum, and it's got another Pretty Awful sticker, which is my band. Thank you for watching this video. It might end up being a shorter video, but I just kind of wanted to get back into the groove of making videos again because I kind of missed doing it so much. And I actually got a comment like a month or 2 ago on my TikTok saying, hey, what happened to your vlogs? I missed them. So I promise I'm back. I'm gonna try to post at least once a month. That's the goal for me because it's a lot of fun, especially in the summertime. It gives me something to feel motivated and feel inspired. So yeah, if you enjoyed, like, comment, and subscribe for more. Bye. Taylor, say bye. Say bye.